in the seventh.
Never tempted.
Yes. I thought Gerrit was great. Really efficient again. I thought right from jump his fastball was really good, and he had the command of it, and then he was able to mix other things off of that, but it started again with the fastball tonight being in a really good spot. Credit to the Royals. I mean, it's a really good team over there. All four of these games were tight, and I thought well-played games. I thought we did a lot of really good things throughout the series. But, Gerrit setting the tone tonight, really setting us up for the back end there. But, yeah, I was tempted a little bit in the seventh there. Was kind of going hitter to hitter, depending on if the right, left, right presented itself for Clay or the left, right, left for Tommy. I was just kind of treating it like that. But my heart skipped a beat on Isbell.
What was your perspective on the situation on the bottom of the sixth, the dust up at second?
I don't know. I'm still not even sure who. I have no idea, honestly. And it was like we were out there, and then it was right back into we're at the end of a playoff game, and so I haven't even let the dust settle and talk to the guys involved.
I was looking for Nettles and Brett to.
Yeah. I was like, if there was some kind of upset over the slide or whatever, we could just go back and show a little Hal McRae, Willie Randolph, and we'll all laugh at ourselves.
Nice reference. It's your third time in the ALCS for you as manager. Every year is different, but what feeling do you have about this group, if you compare to the others, that makes you, I'm sure, confident?
Yeah. Well, I'll just go 22. We kind of limped into it a little bit. We lost some key pieces down the stretch going into the playoffs, and had a real grueling series with Cleveland with a rain out that extended the series to that fifth game. And so I remember getting into Houston middle of the night. Not excuse, but I feel like we're in a better place right now, just from a roster standpoint, health standpoint. But, you get to this point now, we'll be down to the Final Four. Everyone's feeling pretty good about their team. So, and that's the case for me.
Aaron, did you take a moment to speak to the team? And overall, what are you feeling right now emotionally about what you guys just did?
Yeah, I addressed the team before we started. Short and sweet. We get to go play for a pennant now. You talk about you get into spring training and you want to put yourself in position to be a playoff team, win the division, check. Now it's on to the ALCS. Certainly this hopefully is not the end of the road for us, and we expect more. But you got to savor these times too, because to get down to the Final Four here, and I feel like be in good shape from a team standpoint. I feel like we're playing well. I feel like we're pretty well rounded. We're not perfect, by any means, but I'll take our chances.
Labor was started the first rally, knocked in the second one.
Awesome. I mean, he's been so good at the top of our lineup now for a couple months. That's what we've been watching for the last couple months. It's that. And, I don't know how many times he ended up walking in this series. I know it was a lot, but like he's getting on base at such a high clip, but you see the aggression too. Like first pitch of the game, here we go. Boom. Then the RBI, obviously, to extend the lead. He's just been having such quality at bats now for a couple of months, and it's been huge.
And then Judge obviously got his first extra base hit.
Yeah.
Before the game, we thought you were safe.
Yeah, I think on 3 times today, couple walks in the double. Yeah, I mean, Waka's obviously, giving him problems over the years. So, but you're not going to hold him down long. And, I still think, for all the talk around, I still think he's on base 7 times in 4 games. Like, man, I was rolling. I was playing good when when those things were happening. So, he's in a good spot, and we're excited for the next challenge.
What are some things that you liked that you saw in this series? I mean, or is Stanton seems like he's locked in? And is he okay? By the way, you took him out for pinch runner.
Yeah, he's fine.
So Torres and Stanton, the bullpen at the end. What did you see that you liked in these?
Yeah, I mean, look, Riz goes down, so what's first base going to look like? Man, Cabrera and Birdie, I thought were outstanding in this series, defensively and providing a little something offensively too. Look, we didn't score a ton of runs this series, but you know, I think you look at our at bats against a really good pitching staff, both starters and relievers. I thought we gave ourselves really good chances each and every night. We didn't really break through big time offensively, but I thought the at-bat qualities from a lot of different people were solid. You know, obviously the pen was excellent. We got enough starting pitching. Gerrit, outstanding today. You know, Clark yesterday. So, you know, the contributions were all there. I thought we did some good things defensively. Doogie was excellent in left. You know, Juan in that first game with the throw out at the plate, you know, that's a huge play in that game. You know, I thought Aaron was excellent in center, so I thought we caught the ball pretty well. I thought Austin was excellent behind the plate. So, you know, I thought we played a real clean brand of baseball, and won some games in different ways, whether it was the pitching, whether it was the defense making a play, whether it was heavy, long at bats that grind them down a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, a good series against a good club.